This is Abby, and this video is the last in our series for Mercury, and it's Mercury in Pisces. So traditionally, Mercury in Pisces is not a very good placement for Mercury because it's the opposite of Virgo, which is where Mercury is comfortable. So Mercury in Pisces is a water sign, and it's very feeling. Mercury in Pisces, if you have it, it might be hard for you to communicate to people how you're thinking because it's really all about how you're feeling and how other people are feeling. You learn things best through like feeling terms, like you're super empathetic with people, and so you might actually be interested in things like almost where people have died for like certain causes and their beliefs. Like you might be very fascinated with like the Holocaust, or like Anne Frank. You might have related to that stuff when you were growing up in a way that other kids couldn't. You might have been very fascinated with like religion, like Jesus, scriptures, or not just Christianity, but like Buddha, or whatever your religion is. You might have been very fascinated with that stuff. You're probably an amazing artist. Like, you're probably better, and when you were little, you might have expressed yourself more through visual art. Like, photography is perfect for you. Film is ruled by Neptune, which is Pisces' natural ruler, so you would be an amazing photographer. Also, like Scorpio and Cancer, you make for a good counselor. You just have to learn sort of boundaries because you're not like very good when it comes to boundaries. Like, you might be able to be like, I understand when someone's telling you that they like killed their cat when they were little. And I mean, you kind of want to have a boundary where you're like, okay, I can maybe understand, but I don't want to go there in my mind because that's awful. Pisces has a hard time with boundaries. So Mercury there makes it difficult to have boundaries when it comes to like who you're talking to, what you're talking about, the subjects you're discussing. And honestly, like, things that are good for you are things that keep you uplifted because you have this sort of like rose-colored glasses mentality about the world. So although you might be fascinated with things like I said, the Holocaust, or like things that are generally ugly parts of the human experience, you're fascinated by them because you can understand the feelings. Like, you sort of are drawn to things where people have intense feelings because you have this ability to connect with feelings of all types. But the thing that you're going to love about stuff like that is that the beauty that can come out of horrific situations, like how people suffered, but they found each other. They found like beauty in life in like the most horrific of experiences. And kind of like how Jesus, they say, died for other people for their sins. Like, he took it upon himself to suffer because he wanted to heal the world. Like, you can kind of relate to that somehow. So you might be fascinated by those types of topics, but you don't want to get yourself too involved in becoming a doormat, because it's really important for you to somehow, limit yourself to the type of feelings that you're going to go and like empathize with. Like, you don't want to be the person who gets involved with like the bad crowd in high school. I know it's kind of like a cliche, but you can really get taken for a ride because you're just going to go with whatever's around. Like, you can just get pulled any which way. So it's important for you. And if you have a child with Mercury or anything in Pisces, give them boundaries. Like, teach them how to have self-control. That being said, it's important for you to express yourself in your individual way. So art, again, is good for you. Music is wonderful for Mercury and Pisces. And another thing that's good for Mercury and Pisces, like a good topic to learn about, especially if you have it retrograde, is, this is weird, but like ocean stuff, like oceanography, like stuff having to do with aquatic life because Neptune rules the sea, and you might be very drawn to water, like bodies of water, the beach. You might like to do like sand art when you were little, like you might have loved to build castles or like weird things in the sand. Like that might have been you. Like you might have been the one that was quiet all day just building something in the sand, or like some crazy picture in the surf that like eventually got washed away and you were cool with that, you know? Like you might have just taken a picture of it. Again, film, photos, videos are really Neptune's rule. So it might be easier for you actually to talk through a camera, you know, like what I'm doing right now might be easier for you than like one-on-one communication even. Writing would be good for you, but something like poetry, you know, something super creative that might not be direct, but have more art to it, more like layers of mystery, because you're very much about that. And there was something else I wanted to say about Mercury and Pisces, and I forgot. Let's see. I think it was about, oh, your sensitivity is extreme. So, yeah, you just want to be careful about boundaries. I already said that. Oh, well, Mercury and Pisces. I thought I would be an expert at doing these Mercury videos by the time I got to you, but in fact, I'm having a hard time remembering what I wanted to say about you. But you're awesome. All of the Mercuries are great, and we will be going into videos about Venus very soon because that is the next planet up, and Venus is all about love and self-preservation, and it naturally rules Taurus and Libra. So that'll be a fun series. And if I remember what I wanted to say about Mercury and Pisces, I'll probably just have to write it somewhere on YouTube because I, for the life of me, can't remember what I wanted to say about you. Oh, Mercury and Pisces. Oh, I wanted to say that you'd probably do well, when you're retrograde. So you'd probably do well with expressing yourself. Yeah, no, it's gone. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.